I had a bad review on Google. A young lady told me that she felt like I chastised her by doing this. I can't take that away from her experience. That was her experience. Most of the people who sit in my chair said they'd never had anybody to sit down and talk to them to even wonder what they're doing or care about enough to know what they have going on with their lifestyle. I'm sorry you had a bad experience, but I'm going to continue to do my consultation this way. Straight from the chair. It's Crystal Gresham Giles coming straight from the chair. Today's episode, consultation. What is a consultation? A consultation is a conversation between a professional stylist and the client to get to know more about the client's hair and needs. Every time I get a client to come in the salon, the first thing you're going to do is get a consultation. How would I know what to do with your hair if I don't consult with you? You bringing in a picture telling me what you want does not give me the information that I need to be able to perform my services for you the correct way. And so with this young lady, she's coming in and she's going to get a consultation. Now, with the consultations, they're very important to be very personable. A lot of times when I first sit the client in my chair, I will stand up and I will talk to them through the mirror because I want them to see what I'm looking at, and I will touch their hair as we're doing the consultation. I allow them to touch their hair and to show me which way you want your hair to go, or which way she wants her hair to go. A lot of times people will say they want their part on the left or the right, or they wear it and then they look in the mirror and they was like, no, it's the other way. So that's why you always give them the mirror option to be able to discuss things that's going on. Also, we're able to analyze the hair together. She can see what I see. She can understand what I'm saying by using the mirror. Her vision and my vision are at the same right now. Now we can both see the same thing. So if she wants it cut, I can say, hey, you want it shoulder length? You want it chin length? Now we're using the mirror to help us get our conversation together, right? And to analyze exactly what a client needs or wants. And if it's achievable. Can she achieve what she wants? So when you usually can turn a client to the mirror, their usually hair is always up and they see a style and yes, that's what I want. But sometimes when you look at them and you're like, hey, look at your hair in the mirror. How short can I go? Like this short is too short. This short is long. So your bob won't be the same. The mirror is our friend. It's helping us have a conversation with our client. That's number one part of the consultation. And then I take a stool, I sit down and I come eye level with the client. Hello, gorgeous.
How are you?
And this is when you have that one-on-one with a client. Now, I'm going to side note this one since this is my podcast. I had a bad review on Google with a young lady told me that she felt like I chastised her by doing this. I can't take that away from her experience. That was her experience. But I'm definitely not going to change how I do a consultation just because of one person's experience. Most of the people who sit in my chair said they'd never had anybody to sit down and talk to them to even wonder what they're doing or care about enough to know what they have going on with their lifestyle. So with that, I'm sorry you had a bad experience, but I'm going to continue to do my consultation this way. So with this, you want to say, hello, Kesha. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you, Chris?
Good. So, Kesha, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where do you work? What is your lifestyle like?
Okay, so I work in education.
Okay.
I work at Best Academy.
Okay.
12 Our Boys School. My daughter just recently graduated, but our lifestyle was very busy because she was in a lot of extracurricular activities. So I didn't have a lot of time to do a lot of things for myself. So
Stop right there. So now I just heard her say one big thing. I'm busy. Now with her coming in and she's telling me she didn't shampoo as often as she should, it automatically says she wants something quick and easy. She doesn't have time for a lot of stuff. She might even be a candidate for braids, something where she can go in. Now I don't do braids, But if that's in your repertoire to be able to do, this is something that you can say. This is when you analyze what's easy for somebody that's busy. Now, for me, I'm on a regimen of healthy hair. So she has to come in and calm down a little bit. But the experience of the Gresham Giles is going to give that to her. And she's like, oh, I didn't even know I needed that. So that's what she's going to get. Is that what you experienced so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. And so when you create an experience for a client, you don't have to try to compete with everybody else. Just create your own experience by what you, the service you have. I don't do braids. So what I'm going to do is look at her hair and see what we can do to make it easier for her every week or every day on a daily basis and kind of coincide with her schedule. Are you active as far as working out in the gym or anything?
Not yet, but I plan to.
Okay. So with that, you have to take that in consideration. Guess what? She's natural. What's going to happen? She's going to sweat. What are we going to be able to do about that? How can we help her to get to that? The number one thing I always tell my clients is, I'll see you weekly. When you're working out and there's sweat buildup, I'm definitely going to see you weekly, if not bi-weekly, because we need to make sure that your hair stays, your scalp is intact from all the salt buildup on your scalp, from the sweat, and making sure that we're cleansing the hair. A lot of people want to ask me, well, how do I keep my hair from frizzing back up? Sweat is water. Once the water hits it, it's nothing as a stylist we can really do. Do we have products that will help that? Yes, we have smoothing systems. Yes, I still do relaxers. Not saying that everybody needs a relaxer. I still have a relaxer on the sides and I keep it natural in the top. There are scarves you can use. There are things you can use, but you have to use this time to get to know the person, to know what will work best for them. And the other thing I try to tell a client when I first meet them is we're on a date. Because we're on a date, you have to communicate to me what you like and what you don't like. And guess what? Every date doesn't work out. And it's okay. That doesn't mean we can't go and have a drink later. That doesn't mean that we can't be friends. That just means as far as a client and a hairstylist, we didn't work out because I couldn't meet your needs or you didn't like something that I did. And it's okay. I'm not for everybody and everybody is not for me. Understand that. Everybody is not your client and you're not everybody's stylist. So as you analyze her hair, as you analyze her lifestyle, you want to kind of make sure you analyze the scalp also. You want to know what you need to treat with the scalp. And so you ask them, hey, are you on any medications? Do you, what else comes with that? Do you eat a lot of sugar? Do you eat a lot of breads? A lot of buildup that'll come from what you intake. Those come out on your skin and your scalp. Because remember, scalp is skin. So with that, you're analyzing not only the hair, not only a lifestyle, you're analyzing her scalp too. And then you have to ask them, how much work are you willing to put in for your hair?
I need to put in a little bit more. I'll honestly say that because like I told you, I am a ponytail girl. Ponytail and that's it. And I'm not really taking care of my hair. I really need someone to do that for me. So I'm willing to come in because I'm not doing it.
So now you have your answer. Now, all you have is their word. You give them the prescription, you tell them what you recommend, and they can do the work. How do I do that? I'll get my pre-booking situation. Oh, my phone. Hold on one second. I will grab my booking situation. I will go in, open my book, and I will book her at least 3 standing appointments. And that'll keep her coming in. It's going to automatically send her confirmation to let her know her appointment is coming up. We're going to give her appointments here. She's going to go ahead and put them inside her calendar. This is going to put you on your calendar. You have to you have to understand yourself as like a doctor, or you have to treat yourself like any profession that requires an appointment. Make them understand that your appointment is just as important as any other appointment that they set. So she will value that she already has those appointments and they're already set in her calendar. So guess what? She don't have to think about it. She don't have to say, oh, I forgot to make the appointment, and then something happens and she forgets again. The appointments are already there. And you can get all of this during the consultation. This is before we even touch her hair, shampoo her, anything. We have already pre-set up her appointments. We have already analyzed everything that we're going to do to the hair. We know what shampoo she's going to use. I've run down everything that we're going to do to her hair. So with that, like, you can say to the client, so what we're going to do today is, because you have not shampooed in a while, we're going to do a hair detox along with a scalp detox. Be able to communicate with your client what you're exactly doing to the hair. Don't be afraid. My products are visible for my clients to see. There's no behind the scene. They can see exactly what we're using. I like to show them what we're using. You know why? Because I'm going to sell them what we're using when they can't come in. And that's into retail. So not only did I book, I can also send them home with retail. Remember that point. So after we're going to detox our hair, I'm going to tell you, we're going to cleanse it, clarify it very well. Then we're going to finish you up with a more protein shampoo, because I noticed in her hair, she had a lot of moisture already. So we're going to balance that moisture out with some protein. So we're going to do a protein shampoo on your hair. We're going to do a deep conditioner, bring you back to the chair, blow dry you, and then we're going to style you from there. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
All right. And with that, that was a consultation. That's it. How important did you feel like a consultation was to you?
I think it's very important because there's so many people that don't really care about the hair. It's more about the style. But if the hair is in bad condition, you can't really, it's not much you're going to be able to do if your hair is in bad shape. So
yeah,
it's important.
Well, good. So now you have it straight from the chair. Crystal Gresham Giles. Consultations are important.